5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hey YouTubers, this is Sean Ryan coming at you again with my second upload. Yes, I'm outdoors this time. Normally I'll be doing my videos in my studio, and usually I do like to add graphics, and there'll be green screen effects and things like that. So, but I just figured I'd start recording. I'm out here on the bike path where I live. I love coming out here just to spend time with nature. I truly feel, and trust me, I am one of them people that I question just about everything, and I break things down, and I'm very analytical. And I'm here to tell you that when you really just show love towards the earth, and you really see it for the beauty that it is, and that you really are grateful to have Mother Earth around you, and how beautiful some of us get to live every day compared to some other people on the planet. There's a lot of people that don't even come close to maybe your situation, like not even close, night and day. And I think just everybody takes so much for granted of what we're given. And when you really show that kind of gratitude, and you start really feeling that in your spirit, and you show respect towards Mother Nature, it is absolutely incredible, the feeling you'll get back. Like, love Mother Nature as if it was one of your children or your husband or wife. It's amazing. It really will fill you with this cleansing kind of love. It will help you. I'm not saying that Mother Nature is a god or to be worshipped. I'm just saying that by respecting it, loving the planet, loving other living creatures as well as human beings, and doing everything that you can maybe in the moment, maybe not every little thing you can, because I think we all can do better with a lot of things, but do what you comfortably can do to just to encourage all living creatures, be there for them, and you'd be amazed at the great things that will happen for you. I'm not kidding about this. Like, I really didn't believe this for a year or more. I mean, it took me a long time to do some trial and error before I really felt this and experienced this. And I'm here to tell you, like, I don't want to go into a huge spiritual speech, but here at Passion Prime Philosophy, we are going to talk about matters of the spirit, not religious necessarily, but we are going to talk about matters that hopefully will strengthen you spiritually, that will give you the ability to overcome your demons, that will propel you into great new things, and start getting you to believe in yourself, start getting you to truly love yourself, start getting you to be able to forgive others, start getting you to build the kind of life you want, to start having that mentality, that mindset that you are going to need to really develop the future that you want for you and your family. When you throw that respect first, that respect, the love, the encouragement out there towards humans and earth and all living creatures, it will come back to you. Karma will absolutely come back to you. And for those of you that maybe have done wrong things, really bad things, and maybe you didn't get caught, karma's coming for you. I mean, you better get out there and start doing a whole lot of good things, because I promise you this is a real thing. And I can sit here and tell you as well. Now, I know this is my own life, and I can never really show you the experiences, like set an exact picture, but I can try to explain my experiences to you. And I think as you sit here and watch my channel more and more, you will start seeing kind of like a series. You'll start seeing different topics, and I'm going to share parts of my past, and I'm going to share things about my life that are very shocking and that are very, they're not so simple to really talk about. But I really want to be myself on this channel. I don't want to create a fake persona. I will make characters up every once in a while. It really just depends on how I feel day to day. But I've got some great characters I would like to do, like some skits, and there's going to be a whole lot of just different fun stuff. But ultimately, metaphorically, and just, I want to be here to encourage you. I want to be here to let you know that there are people out there that actually give a crap about you. There are people that do love you, even if they don't know you or never have seen you before. And I'm here for the benefit of all mankind. I really am. And I want myself to grow by doing this channel, But more than anything, I'm hoping that some of you can grow, and I'm hoping I can open up an outlet that you can start emailing me at magic with a CK, MAGICK, musician, MUSICIAN at gmail.com. That is my business email for YouTube. And anything you want to ask me or anything you want to talk about, I have been through just about everything you can imagine. And I absolutely can share parts of my story with you or help you in any way. I'm just going to say it out there. One thing you've really got to let go of if you want to do what you want to do with your life, if you want the future that you want, if you want to love yourself and accept yourself, and for people to accept you, you have got to try to let go of fear. Fear of failure, fear of what people will think, fear of judgment. And I don't think a lot of people see it this way, but since social media has blown up, I want to say this. Before the internet, before social media, guys, I mean, I was like, 6 years old, 5 years old when the internet, I first started getting on it. But you got to think, before like social media sites started becoming available, we only had to really worry about our family and our tight circle of friends to really judge us on the decisions that we make in life. It's not like the entire school knew everything you did. It's not like multiple schools in multiple counties and multiple states and multiple countries know these things. It was just a small group. It was a little bit easier to maintain, and you weren't so afraid to make these steps or to, speak your truth, to talk about things that might be hard. But now it's like we got the whole world that is going to say things. And that there's tons of people on the internet that will say horrible, negative things about you. But you've also got to let go of the fear. And that's with anything you want to do in your life. You've got to let go of the fear. You've got to let go of doubting yourself or worrying about what other people are going to say, and do you. And that is kind of like my own little kind of experiment for myself right now. I'm doing this channel, but I want to teach a lot of things, and I want to talk about a lot of different subjects. But I also want to share my story, and I also don't want to be afraid about the shocking things that, yes, I'm definitely going to talk about. Things that none of my Facebook friends, none of my Instagram followers, none of you know about me. And I will talk about it. And I'm not going to share any names of my personal people. I will probably make up different names or just not mention names. I'm not going to put anybody else's personal details out there. It's not their choice to do it. It's my own. But I'm hoping to hopefully teach something from it, to hopefully myself grow from it, and maybe some of you grow from it and get something out of it. So back to what I was saying, you just can't be afraid to talk about some of this stuff. And before I started doing this, the mosquitoes are starting to get bad, guys. But before I decided to start filming, okay, I could have filmed and started this channel probably 3 months ago. But I just said, one more piece of equipment, or just one more thing to learn, or, I just need to be a little bit more comfortable. And, that's just like an endless thing, I'm telling you. Like, you just really have got to just go with what you're feeling. And I do have a hard time with deciding on what subjects to talk about. And sometimes you just got to let out exactly what you're feeling and quit being indecisive. And here I am now. I just am no longer going to be indecisive. It drives me nuts, because I'm just like, well, what's the best decision to lean on? And then I end up not making a decision. The main thing, I just wanted to come down here, sit down with you, and tell you that there are good-hearted people out there still. And the world is not just social media. It's not just meeting people on the internet or having fake relationships. It's not just about coming up with all these things that you didn't do, or making up stuff just to get people to accept you and like you. I know it's so much harder to probably get accepted now than it was when I grew up in my teens or whatever. wanted to come here and let you guys know that no matter what you've done in your past, no matter how bad of a thing you might have done, and before that bad thing, let's say you had a really big dream. There was something you really wanted to do. In my case, I love to be involved in the film industry. I want to be an actor because I think I would be very good at acting. As long as other people were writing the script for me and coming up with the stories. But yes, I come up with stories too. But I think I would really enjoy that. I also love singing. I love playing guitar. I love music in general. But I also love just public speaking and spiritually strengthening people, emotionally strengthening them. I love being a teacher. And I absolutely know, not think, you got to know that my intentions and my wishes are absolutely going to come true. That I'm going to get what I want, and I'm going to get the future that I deserve. But for a long time, I didn't feel that way. For a long time, I thought that some of the choices I made were forever going to follow me, and that all the dreams I had were gone. And you know what? It kept me in a perplexity of making more bad decisions, because I thought that everything I really wanted to do, what I really would enjoy the most, like I can't do now because they're never going to accept me into that, or they're never going to let me do. That just keeps you in that cycle, okay? I'm here to explain to you that you cannot doubt this anymore. No matter what wrong thing has happened, no matter what somebody else might have done to you, what something else that happened that was out of your control from the past, what a relationship might be like for you right now, not having any connections, not having any friends, maybe having an addiction or alcohol problem, maybe being a prostitute or having something on your record at once. There's a lot of different things, or even smaller bad things you've done. You cannot let that past decision define who you're going to be for your life. You can no longer say that, well, this mistake is the reason why I can never really be somebody. It's the reason why I'm not going to put any effort into being what I really want to be. I mean, that is just crap. That is just bad thinking that'll just keep you stuck. And it feels good to get out of that. You can't be defined by your past mistakes, because you are not your past mistakes, okay? You are not. And you can do anything you want. But how much do you want it, first of all? How much can you wish for it, or pray for it, or just ask the world for it? You don't even need to believe in a higher power at all. Just believe in your inner self, your higher self, okay? My higher power is my higher self too. It lives in my higher self. So I don't define my higher power, okay? I don't put a label on my higher power as a him or her necessarily, or a specific name or a specific guideline. But if you do, and that is what is working for you to strengthen your inner strength, your inner spiritual self, then absolutely keep going after it with everything you got, and do everything they're recommending that you do. Get that faith and that spiritual resilience up. Build that up, no matter what faith it is. And I am not here to ever push my beliefs on anybody. I am just here to tell you that believing in your inner self, believing that you're not going to be held back by your past limitations anymore, that you can do this, all right? And I cannot begin to tell you all the blessings that have happened for me by really changing my thinking. And life is really going great, in a great direction for me. And I just want to talk about it. And there's so many things. I taught my high school Bible study my senior year, 3 classes a day, every day of the week. I had to come up with a different lesson. Now, the Bible gives you a guidebook, a handbook that's a religious text that you can go off of to talk about stories. But there's a lot of good wisdom in there that you could even take out and take out the religious parts of it and still make it a teaching, okay? All the wisdom that I've learned was from that book, absolutely. But I've just kind of morphed my spirituality to just more of my liking. I'm not necessarily a set in stone kind of person, okay? I don't really like being one way all the time. I kind of just grow and go with the flow, and I grow into what I feel like will help me. And I add things into my life that I feel like will be beneficial, and I try to take things out that I know are harming me. So I just want to tell you guys that I'm hoping that my story, as I share it, as we go along through these videos, as I share parts of my story, like I said, I plan to upload 3 or 4 times a week. And I'm thinking that one of those days will just be like a blog about my life, about my story. And I'm going to, at the end of the video, try to apply lessons that I've learned and where I'm at now. And I'm hoping as we go along that some of you will see, okay, that I can help you out here. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to just hear what you have going on, and I can just give you my thoughts on it. And I'm not telling you to go and do exactly what I say to do. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to give you my thoughts on it, okay? And this might take a while before those emails roll in. I just started this channel. You cannot be disappointed if your expectations aren't met just because I don't get the subscribers or the views. I know this could take a while, but I'm just going to live every day to the fullest and keep knowing and believing that it's coming. That's how you have to live. If you want those things to come to you, you have totally got to let down the fear and open that inner self up and start really accepting what you know you deserve. We all deserve good things, okay? It's ourself that's limiting ourself from receiving these blessings because they're there. They're there, absolutely. They've always been there. But you think they're not there, so you don't take them or go look for them, or you don't notice them when they're there, when they come around. Well, guys, it's getting dark out here, and I'm really excited about starting this channel. I hope some of you will keep watching my content, that you will subscribe, that you will hit that notification bell below, and that that you'll maybe send an email to me if you ever have questions. I'm gonna bring more things to light as the channel goes on. There are things I want to say right now, but I'm holding it back for now, and I will talk about it soon. And just had a great day. I came out here in the woods. It's really healing to be in nature, guys. It's probably one of the best things that you can do, to be honest. And especially if you're not a spiritual person or you don't believe in a higher power, without a doubt, this is the best thing you could probably do, is be in Mother Nature, go outside while we still have the warm air, go outside and enjoy Mother Nature, guys, because it is very healing. And start talking to Mother Nature. Give it a shot, give it a try. What will it hurt? You know, what's the worst that could happen? Love Mother Nature as if it's a total, full living organism that we are also connected to. Meditate, okay? Quiet your mind. I usually think about a completely blank colored room, like white or red. I just stare at a totally blank painted room with nothing in it, no windows, and I just keep staring into that room. And if you do that, for me anyway, for about 5 to 10 minutes, I go into this incredible creative state where I do start feeling and sensing and seeing things in my own mind. And this is not like thinking, it's like a different kind of seeing it, because you're not thinking of it. You're still meditating and quieting your mind. You're still in that room, but it is like a different kind of, you have to just experience it for yourself. Quiet your mind. I just dare you to do those 2 things as soon as you can. Number 1, go outside and enjoy the warm air that we have right now. If you're down south of the equator, okay, still try to enjoy the outdoors. okay? Try to go on the nicest day you can of the week and go enjoy the outdoors. I promise you, it is the absolute one of the biggest things you can do to feel better, especially when you open yourself up to receiving that love and that wisdom and that help from Mother Nature, okay? And I'm not being some tree hugger here, okay? I'm being dead serious, like as serious as ever. This is not some, you know, crazy thing. This is not some super religious thing, or, you know, it's not. I promise you, this is a real deal thing, all right? I would not be saying this if it wasn't. And also, quiet your mind. If you can do it outdoors while you're in nature, do it there. Give it a shot for me, and write down in the comments below what your experience was, okay? I'm not talking about the last time you did it. If you do it all the time, or you've done it a few times, go do it again, all right? And really, really, really give a full effort into doing it. And I mean, if you don't want to try something as simple as that, then it's your own fault if you're continuing to be lost. If you don't go and seek this serenity in your own spirit, you are going to continue to be lost, okay? I promise you, there's gonna be questions that you're just not gonna get answered. You have got to humble yourself and bring yourself to a new place and start trying new things and start thinking about more than just yourself and your comfort, and go do things that, those things to me are simple. I enjoy that, but some of you might think that that's work, that that's a big task, that it takes time out of your day. You don't have time to do it. I mean, if you don't want to do it, then you don't want to do it. I mean, but I highly recommend that you give it a shot. I won't keep badgering you about it, but I do it as much as I can. Probably not as much as I should, to be honest. It is very relaxing, very healing. And I just would love to hear your guys' stories in the comments below about what your experience was like, you know? Because I can't even begin to describe mine. If I try to describe my experiences spiritually to you guys at this moment, before you really know me, or before you've got to view more time on the channel and really get to know more of the story, you're gonna think I'm insane, probably. Because everybody's experiences are going to be different, and I don't really need to share those details, because when you go out and you just do what I'm asking you to do, or recommending that you do, you're going to have your own experience, and that's going to be the hot story. It's not about me right now. I've done it, and I just wanted to come out here and share that with you guys, all right? It's just really important, you know? You got to quiet your mind. You got to get away from the noise. And the other things I said earlier too are also important. And I plan to start writing scripts and being a little bit more with my wording, because I know that I can go on for a while. I do like to talk. So bear with me on this channel, and just know that I'm just getting started, and I'm really trying to get over the nervousness. I'm trying to get over the indecisiveness about what to make about the videos and stuff. So right now, I just wanted to get started. I just wanted to start filming and start uploading, even though I may not have a solid direction other than sharing my story and trying to share how I got out of things and what I've learned from things, and share just what comes to me on those days. There's a lot that I can talk about. It's just so much that I don't even want to start rambling things off. But I have a lot of ideas, okay? So bear with me. I will have more fun, exciting, interesting videos, all right? I will have editing. I might even do movie reviews, talk about video games and music on one day. I'm a musician. I might perform a song I wrote. I might make a music video. I might put up a short film. I might do a comedy skit. I mean, this is going to be a channel about really me finding myself and finding what I'm capable of, and but relating that through the screen to you, to show you what you're capable of too, and that we can all feed off this and we can grow from these messages. because I am not sharing just directly my own message. I am absolutely sharing something that means so much more than what I think. And I just hope that you can bear with me and just try to even if you have to pretend to believe me right now, stick with me, and I promise you something good's gonna come out of it, all right? Stick with this channel, stick with listening and watching, and I promise you great things are coming. So I love you guys. I hope you subscribe, and I'd love to hear your stories if you do, or I'd love to just hear anything from you, really. So comment below if you'd like, and I will reply when I can. You guys have a great night, all right? Later. Or day, or morning, or whatever you're in.